Hey YouTube, it's me Joe, and I'm back with another reaction. And we are back with the Emperor's Text-to-Speech device. Now before anybody says anything in the comments, I am aware, again, like I said in my comment, I am aware of what is happening with Games Workshop. I am not going to get into the middle of it because I'm trying to be as neutral as I can into this, though I do have my own thoughts on it. I just do not wish to share them here because I want to keep this channel basically a fun zone where everyone can come and relax and chill out and laugh. That's what this channel is for. So, you want my thoughts on it? Literally go look through YouTube, and pretty much everyone else has said what I've wanted to say. So, I'm already covered on that. Anyway, we're just here to watch this, enjoy it, and have our fun with it. And hope it comes back. Anyway, this is episode 20. Now, one thing I've known when it comes to the Emperor's Text-to-Speech device is the big numbers are always, like, big moments. So, let's see what episode 20 has for us. Let's get this video started in 3, 2, 1, and play! Alright. Nocturne. Oh, is that the salamanders? No. Jeez. Oh, it is. Oh yeah, and I remember. Oh my god. Vulcan!
Congratulations, my friends. Through the power of friendship, you have found all the artifacts. And now I have returned to bring peace and friendship to the entire Imperium, no matter what the voices in my head say.
You are weak, Vulcan.
Shut your nut-faced brain ghost Ferris. You are not friend.
Yes, yes. I did it. I am best forge, father.
It sounds like the salamanders would be ultimate bronies. Alright, so currently we have Magnus, Skillman, Vulcan. Who's next?
Good. My sentient newspaper has arrived.
Before we speak, do you have any idea where Magnus is? I've lost track of him.
Oh
Lost
no.
track of a 12-foot tall demon man as bright red as a dying star. That is truly a great achievement.
Kinda
Wherever
is.
He is, however, he is busy writing up the first volume of my soon-to-be smash hit book, The Emperor's Guide to the Galaxy, like I asked.
Understood.
Nice.
I was worried you'd be off sacrificing children or something. Yeah, never mind. We have just received a message from the Ultramarines.
Let me guess. They actually managed to do it.
They found the missing artifacts of Vulcan. Yes.
Of course
That
they
is very
did.
inconceivable. So the relics that the salamanders have been trying to track down for millennia were found by the Ultramarines in less than a year.
Indeed.
Less than a week, really, I guess.
They are pretty great.
Almost too great?
Yeah.
Actually, not almost, just forthright ridiculously great. I mean, seriously, what exactly makes those baby blue ball busters greater than the Gekkomen at being space marines?
Well, my lord, I'm honestly not sure. I do have a few theories, though. One is that the Ultramarines are simply more versatile. As proven in their combat techniques, they're skilled at using a wide variety of weaponry and tactics, while the Salamanders are just about as focused on pyromania as the Sisters of Battle are.
Hold up. I must have forgotten, in my infinite wisdom, about some religious order during the Purge of Terra. These Sisters of Battle strike me as not being full of muscle-bound battle buddies with exclusively floppy reproductive organs. What precisely are these sisters?
Well, do you remember the lady called Alicia Dominica? The one I brought in here to stop Goj Van Dyer during the Age of Apostasy?
My non-existent genitalia are still trembling in uncertainty.
Essentially, it's an organization of people like her. They're the military arm of the Adeptus Sororitas, which you yourself talked about during the latest answer session. You know,
Oh, yeah.
sent out your erogenous spinets to.
Oh yes, them. That scarcely sounds so grievous after all. Seeing as they eliminated that person with the most evil-sounding name I have ever heard, I am most certain they are sensible and rational people.
Yeah. Sensible and rational, yes, those are words.
Perhaps I can use them for destructive purposes. If someone would try to prank call me in the future for unspecified reasons, I will be most happy to hear about them later. Back to the topic. Any other ideas about why the Ultramicroianists are doing the heavier work?
Well, my second theory, while it may be subjective, is that I'm fairly sure blue is generally a better color than green. You know how orcs lose most of the time? Maybe there is a connection.
First off, that is fucking stupid. The fact that gold exists makes every other color equally inferior. Secondly, before you go on complaining about the Salamander's scheme, you should see their original paint job.
Whoa!
Waste over them.
It did not fly well with the Mechanicus because of how many seizures the paint job prompted, so they
I can
went
see,
bucket
yeah.
and slapped a plain coat of green over them instead.
Continuing on to my third point, while still speaking about colors, the salamanders generally make your regular civilians and whatnot more worried because they are all black.
What?
Their skin color is black, my lord. They look very
That statement would be so damn hysterical if it did not make me cry tears of pure disappointment from my skull. Yo, and by extension most likely the rest of the Imperium, have gone back to the ideals of ancient times, when people bounced around and inanely judged each other's characters solely upon the hue of their epidermis.
What? What?
This is exactly why regular humans cannot be left unchecked for a single fucking
I'm gonna stay
second before they
silent.
start blaming and beliming each other. I keep on trying to make humanity function on its own, but it just will not stop.
Well, my lord, I think you...
Actually, I am going to act like a brain-dead fucking mortal now to... Oh boy. I have not seen what sort of coloration you have underneath that golden mirror you call a suit of armor. in over
Yeah,
10,000
actually that's a good
years. Let me
point.
see what kind of pigment your corporeal container has, and I will figuratively pour acid salt all over it.
Wait, I am so confused, my lord. Why are your eyes lighting up at the same time? What?
Whoa!
Wait, what the heck are you doing?
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Ow. My lord? Was that really necessary?
You're black. But you are shit-talking other blacks. I am confused.
Black? No, I'm not.
Yes, yo fucking are. Have yo been in that shimmering shell of yours for so long that yo forgot yo had something under it? Gold is not a skin color, unfortunately.
No, I'd call it, like, brownish? I don't know, just some standard skin color, not black like the salamanders.
Then
What?
what in the fuck are you trying?
Wait a minute, yeah!
You know, the salamanders all have a literally...
Yeah, they're literally like...
Almost coal-like skin texture and red glowing eyes. It's like they are bathing in burning promethium on a daily basis.
What are you even on about, Goldilocks?
I am honestly surprised you don't know about this, my lord. I'm certain the salamanders have always looked like that.
Your memory must be distorted from all the smooth, lubricated skin you have consistently been exposed to for these past 10,000 years. Your mind has started fantasizing about big, exotic, crust-covered men to come and take you away to the lands of 1,000 volcano cannons exploding in your face.
That might be true, but it does not affect my argument. Look, you can even see it here.
That's
But
right,
that is new. I do not
New?
remember this being a thing. Is my mind playing tricks on me? Knowing the state of my memory, perhaps I did forget. Now I just feel like some kind of huge dick.
I feel that your heart is in the right place, but you have the great memory of things.
Yes, that is correct. As you know, I am always in the right.
So, can I have my armor back? I fear the other custodians will come and lubricate my revealed body parts. And start patting my chest like muscular bongos and...
You are such a fragile little butterflower, aren't you? So, please enlighten me. What in the shitacular showboat actually happened to the salamanders to make them look like this? I am positive at least Vulcan had flesh similar to yours. As bad as my memory is, I should be right about that at least. I mean, I am his fucking father, after all.
I'm fairly certain all salamanders, including Vulcan, have always looked like that, my lord.
I am murderously sure I gave all my children natural human pigments. Why would I ever decide to treat one of my infant sons to a bath in a pit of flaming tar?
I am unsure Magnus and Korax have natural pigments.
Shut up and explain.
Well, I believe their pigment was actually affected over time by their homeworld of Nocturne.
Yeah, that's
It
right.
does a chemical reaction to the radiation upon the planet, which inherently turns all salamanders jet black, also shifting their eyes to a fiery red.
No, that is just fucking stupid. Why would the one chapter that happened to have people of black pigment as a majority end up turning into vituperative fucking caricatures of their past selves? Must be. That shit's quintessential again.
And now to get the Blood Angels human wings, and the Space Wolves, the wrinkly faces of pugs, all according to my ever-growing schemes.
I seriously need to invest in bolters.
My lord?
I think I'll carry one right here.
Do their appearance really matter if they are still loyal and excel as a chapter?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean... Screw this quandary with a fucking jacket.
Yeah.
Let us just talk about whatever we were discussing before this shitstorm started flailing.
Yes, please. Let's move down.
Another difference between the Ultramarines and the Salamanders are that, while the Salamanders follow the Codex Astartes, they also follow a set of their own doctrines exclusive to the chapter.
Oh, brilliance. More rules I have not been told about.
First off, the Salamanders are very self-reliant and individual for being Astartes. Each Salamander is taught how to repair and improve his own war gear, effectively making them all blacksmiths. No pun intended. Thanks to this, the Salamanders have a lot of mastercrafted weaponry and armor in comparison to other Astartes chapters. This is a useful trait when combined with their latent pyromania.
Toastyyyy tilde.
Toasty.
Which just
Toasty!
their tactical prowess. Several millennia ago, the Salamanders decided to fill an entire city with Promethean to destroy a Orc invasion. The good news is that it worked. The fire even eradicated all Orc spores, stopping any chance of a horde The bad news is, well, they lit a city on fire.
Well, that is... Okay.
Also, in the case of super heavy vehicles, they primarily tend to use the Land Raider Redeemer, which is basically two gargantuan flamers in the shape of a tank.
As great as that sounds, it also sounds incredibly unconventional.
Not to mention, they also literally wear fire on their armor.
Time out. Are you earnest in this claim? For fuck's sake, do they have a who can't stay on fire the longest contest or what?
Well, maybe not that. What's an ancient ritual amongst the salamanders is that when one of their battle brothers grows too old, is dishonored, or is crippled and unable to fight, they will undergo a ceremony which involves them walking out into the fiery desert to meet their death in flames.
What the fuck?
Another one of their customs is that when a salamander actually dies, their body will be cremated in ritualistic fashion in the flames of a giant volcano called Mount Deathfire.
Is the
Jeez.
Space Marine chapter or a death metal band?
If they do not manage
Yeah.
to bring Astartes back to Nocturne to be cremated, his battle brothers perform a local cremation ritual in which they light the deceased on fire and then all stick their arms into the flames.
Now I am starting to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, me too.
A grand ceremony is initiated when they strap the dead captain to a giant slab of ceramite-coated marble. Two battle brothers dressed in simple robes then proceed to lower the slab and the captain into a pool of lava. The battle brothers chosen to do this would have their own hands scalded with the white-hot chains that suspended the slab as they lowered it down. They have to do it in perfect unison, as the chains are engraved with the salamander's iconography, making the battle brothers' hands have permanent third-degree birth with the semblance of a hammer, an anvil, and a flame on their arms.
Now this is just becoming pathetic.
Yeah, this is getting weird.
New ones will set the ranks, of course. In the ritual of ascension, they take the soon-to-be captain and strip him down to only his sash. He is then branded with a mark on his chest and shoulder as to signify his captainship. Then he is placed upon a platform in his undraped splendor, and is subject to an extreme pillar-like inferno launched from below that surrounds him for a few seconds. The ritual is then concluded with the words, "Vulcan's fire burns in my breast. With it I shall smite the foes of the Emperor."
They are taking that passage pretty damn literally, it seems.
Yeah.
Is this troubling craving for flames a side effect of me placing them a bit too close to some candles when they were just little gene seeds in a tube? Why do so many of my sons have such revolting compulsions?
Oh my lord, it's not your fault.
That is definitely correct. I never do anything wrong ever.
Well, anyway, even if they have such a blatant fixation with fire, they are still one of your finest. They are a chapter that, despite their imposing looks, do an outstanding job caring for and protecting civilians.
Now this I have heard.
Rearguard in several confrontations.
That must go superbly for them considering their specialization with such short-range weaponry.
The population is always grateful for it. One instance was that during the Second War of Armageddon, when all the chapters involved were waging war on all different fronts, the Salamanders picked up the dangerously neglected task of handling supplies, escorting refugees, and helping the defenseless. In the battles upon the planet of Armageddon, the Salamanders fought for the planet's people, and generally frowned upon the notion that the populace of the Imperium were of no worth. These ideals are actually...
The Salamanders seem like a bunch of righteous dudes. I like them.
Came blows with the first captain of a chapter known as the Marines Malevolent. The captain had early bombarded a refugee camp that had been ambushed by orcs, so he said that he didn't have time to waste on saving the civilians. This greatly angered Tushan and made the Marines Malevolent generally seem like total arse clowns.
Those Marines Malevolent seem to be suffering from GOG Evandire syndrome. Seriously, who in their right mind openly names their chapter Malevolent?
Nobody. The Marines Malevolent don't seem to have anything right about them.
Really?
Their color scheme seems rather obnoxious.
It is like they took the Salamander's previous color scheme and removed everything even remotely good about it. I would like to pencil in a virus bombing upon this abomination. On a side note, it is a good thing Yo inserted the Summit Visualizer into the Golden Throne.
Yeah, actually
it
is
makes
useful.
this position much easier.
Okay. Either way, I hope you do see how the Salamanders are still one of your finest in this regard. They stay true to their Primarch and you in both code and mannerisms.
Yes, that is all absolutely fantastic, but there is just one problem.
Pyrophilia, my lord?
Other than that,
Really?
at the beginning of this conversation, I actually asked Yo to provide evidence that the Ultramarines are greater than the Salamanders. Now Yo have just set them up to be creepy but nice guys with a thing for helping people.
Which is
And
awesome!
Oh. Well,
Everyone has a hobby.
they found the artifacts before the Salamanders?
I want to say Yo I'm not proving a fucking thing, but I cannot say that without being wrong, and I am of course never wrong as already established.
Well, the Ultramarines will most likely live long, eventually fading into legend with their deeds and self-publicism. But the Salamanders will continue to burn like a mighty flame in the hearts of the people they have defended.
It is better to burn out than to fade away.
Yes,
Agreed.
indeed, Lord. Yes, indeed.
Seriously though, next time I meet Vulcan I am going to tell him to take his sons on a field trip to a freezing cold ice planet for a couple of years so they can reorient their fucking perspective.
Life's not all fire and flames, am I right, my lord?
No, especially in the case of the mangy fur balls of Fenris. And his band of puppies are still sitting about trying to figure out how friction works. Actually, those should tell me about their drunken tirades next.
Ah, right. Well, of course not.
What the hell?
You must not speak of the wolves.
What?
Dare suddenly interject things in my presence.
The
Is
Centurion?
my precious little century bubble. How is my sweetheart doing today?
Father,
What?
your sweetheart was I,
What?
Rogel Dor.
What? What? What now? Wait. Who are these guys? I'm gonna say
Ah! Yes? What is it you want? You didn't hear
Yeah.
anything, right? Not that we were talking about anything. Just
Wait a minute, are those Dark Angels?
snuggling up close and whispering nice things into each other's ears.
I know Lord Israel. Is it the French?
Yeah, I think these are Dark Angels.
As you may wish to know, we have pursued the most mysterious lead you wish us to follow. And we've once again found the lost rifles.
Your feet have come.
Peppers, Israel, did you hear that? We're totally gonna find Cypher now!
Yikes.
Azrael! There's blood all over the floor now. I really don't want to get that on my armor. It's all murky, probably stains easily.
Well, we'll soon be making fall from the planet to which we've been led.
That is all.
Thank you, dismissed. Oh, remember to close the door, but not too harshly.
Yes, Lord Benario. I won't close the automatic door too harshly.
Did he just mouth me?
Brothers, we're in some deep shit now. Find Cypher, the Inquisition will be after us for sure. start noticing that one of their Inquisitors are missing.
Hey, we're not Supreme Grandmaster. We laid the corpse of that stupid Inquisitor in a place where no one will find him. Hacked up in small dried up bits, put it into small packages, and donated his food rations to the death corpse of Creed.
Do those Creek fellows even eat?
I don't know!
Time for this, Asmodai! Cypher and the Fallen are escaping further away from us the longer we linger. We have to...
Excuse me, my lord.
Ah! No, you heard nothing. I mean, yes, you heard something, but it was certainly nothing suspicious and secretly heretical. Damn it, what do you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you again, but we have discovered sentient activity upon the planet's surface.
What? No! I mean, yes! What is it?
It appears to be the Adeptus Mechanicus, my lords.
The Adeptus Mechanicus arrived on the planet before us? Oh, this is such a shameful moment.
What is going on?
Nobody loves me.
This can only mean one thing! One terrifying thing!
Adeptus Mechanicus is working for the Fallen!
What?
My lord, what are the Fallen?
Make him repent, Asmodai.
Okay. This is getting nuts. So Vulcan's back and Rogel Dorn has been the Centurion all along? What do you make of this, Koa? Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, this is just getting even more confusing. Okay, so technically, let's give a technical head count here. We have Guilliman's still around. We've got Magnus is around. We've got Vulcan around. And now we got Rogel Dorn around. Oh boy. Okay, so that's four Primarchs down. God almighty. Why was he hiding? What were you doing, Dorn? Oh my god. I have a feeling this is gonna get really, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I am so glad I am going to Everfree in a couple of days. It'll be so good. I need a break. Alright, so the next videos will be whenever. By all means, keep sending me Warhammer stuff for as long as we can. Until the next video, you know who I am, I know who you are. I will see you all in the next video. Come on, Koa, we need to pack. Let us pack! Why was Dorn hiding in St.